you guys to come up as speaker. We have Sylvie and Sir Memes a lot. Oh yeah. Also, if you guys want to make sure that you have your Twitter or X updated, you have to have it up to date. Otherwise, it'll probably give you problems when you're trying to speak. How's it going, Sir Memes a lot?
Hey, how you doing, Sam?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. It is Friday. I keep forgetting that it is Friday, but it's Friday the 13th, and it's good. Weekend's just around the corner.
Yeah, it makes it for an interesting day.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And also it helps when you're looking at your favorite crypto and it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, right now we're sitting at what is it, 4607? So it's looking pretty good. It's been on an uptrend all day, so that's good stuff there.
Yeah, and man, during the time, I mean, we saw a dip from the all-time high, but that's because Solana and all of them are dipping pretty good. Solana has still yet to recover back to where it was, but it's recovered some, and it's doing pretty good. So when the Solana goes up, you're going to be seeing RRT also rising with it.
Yeah, that's good because Solana right now is at what is it, 225 and 1 cent. So it needs to go back up into the 230 range. That'd be nice if it gets up that way.
Yeah. Hey, what was the all-time high for Solana? I think we hit it just now, right? Like a week ago. It's like
Um,
a 260 something.
Let me take a peek here.
Hey, Sylvie, welcome to the space.
Hello.
We're
Sylvie,
talking
Hey,
we're
hey.
we're
Good
talking about all-time
Friday.
highs.
Yeah, we're three.
Hey, we're three's company.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
a
know what the
girl.
Solana's all-time high is. My damn computer's spinning in circles.
Yeah, it was like around 260.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
It's
Yep.
and that's a big, big, big. I don't even, I'm gonna look, but maybe even 270. I, I don't want to say. True Solana, please.
well, I'll tell you guys what it is if you guys are kind of just looking around. It almost hit 265
Yeah,
is what I'm seeing.
yeah, because at one point I say, wow, when we went back down, I think like to 18 something, I say that's a $40, a big $40 difference, And
Yeah,
at that time we were at the peak 55. Well, I'm not looking at the right token. Uh, RT. I was
Yeah,
on this.
Solana. If Solana goes back up to 230, 240, we probably have an all-time high by now.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure, because 46 put that $40 more on Solana because we hit like 55.29. So
yeah, yeah. That was pretty nice to see. But hey, all the cryptos pulled back, so
oh yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
not the only ones.
No, 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 no. We were all excited. Remember, Sam, about XRP and
Yes,
XML or XLM or whatever.
excellent. Yeah,
XLM and H bar. But
yes.
they're pretty good, They didn't go back down. It's just like it's recovering and it's gonna go back up.
Are you
Yeah,
still
and
are you still holding it? XRP?
Hey?
Are you still holding XRP?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But Dan, I didn't enter at the same time. Uh no way for me to get out because I got in it early. Same for XLM and H bar. So there's no reason to sell. I'm
Yeah.
not losing anything, even if it goes down. And I believe in Solana too. Solana can hit, some people. I've read like some, it's risky, okay? But
Yeah.
if you don't put too much in any stock, okay, and the saying, invest what you can afford to lose, that's very, that's true. Don't go too heavy and everything. Just take a little. Imagine those people who took like um, Bitcoin at, when it was like 25 cents. Let's say they
Yeah.
just bought like 200. It's don't go too heavy. You know, just
Yeah.
hold, just hold. And if you're not a day trader, some day trader, they make a lot of money like this, but I'm not. So
Day traders, that's true. They make a lot of money, but at the same time, I think a lot of them, if they just held a little bit longer, they could make a lot more by just holding. Because when you keep
yeah,
trading all the time and it's on an uptrend, you're actually losing a lot of tokens that you could be still having, but they keep on trading like the same amount in money. Only it's less tokens. So with some of them, I realized too that you can actually make a lot more by just holding on to what you got and letting it ride.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Diamond handed.
Yeah, hey, diamond handing is good, but at some point you do still have to have a
and
plan. Like,
exit.
okay,
Yeah,
exactly, exit strategy. But yeah, I have no extra strategy for XLM XRP just yet. Even
yeah,
RRT actually, and I have a little bit in my kids' wallets. I put some Solana in there. I put some XRP and some other stuff, and it's just gonna sit there. It's gonna sit there for like 4 years. We'll see what happens whenever they get old enough to sell it. So I think they're gonna have quite a bit more than they do now. So it's gonna be looking
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. I have
Oh,
no plans on selling for a while. Not until we get into millions or billions. And even then, if I sold anything, it'd probably be very little at a time just to get my original investment back. And then the rest is just going to ride.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
for sure. And remember, I was in a token. We were in the four zeros at one point, and we get to two zeros, and it goes very fast. And just it was like 006, and just selling like 200K. Uh, it was like over $1,200. So,
yeah,
if you go slowly, it doesn't damage the chart.
Exactly. You got to
And
protect the community too, you know?
yes, 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 yes.
Yep.
Because if you don't take and you cannot recover after, if someone sell off, you need to take a little, and that gives an entry to other people. And you have to. That's what I think. Whatever.
yeah. As long as it doesn't destroy the chart to where people are like, why would I get in now if it goes down that much? People don't
Oh
like
no,
to
no,
get
no,
in
no.
after a huge dump. Some do. I mean, sometimes it's good to get in after a huge dump, but definitely if you have upwards momentum, I think the best thing to do is take a little bit at a time. Like, don't be stingy. Don't be greedy, getting too much all to yourself, and then
Oh no,
you
no, no,
destroy the
no.
chart, and other people don't want to get in.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I'm not ready to sell anything at all right now because we've got to build a
no.
foundation. We got to secure the
Yeah.
floor, and I want people to feel comfortable. Because there's just too many out there that do this pump and dump bull crap. I mean, you see it every day out there, and we can't have that. I mean, that's the whole purpose of creating RRT. And that's my belief. And got to get away from all that shorting and corrupt market that's out there. And there's
Oh,
too many
Yeah.
people out there, too many out there that are just crooks. It just
Tell me
and
how you guys. Tell
and
me
I
how you
don't
guys really
think.
feel about
Okay, go.
Gary Gensler. Sorry, Sophie. I got a feeling he was throwing the jab at Gary Gensler there.
oh God, I, you know, this has been a rough 4 years. I can't tell you how much money I lost. It's let's say five figures. Um,
Oh man.
it's been a lot. It's been a really rough 4 years, and I was
Mhm.
making good money when Trump was in office. The economy was great, and then we got this administration in there now that just doesn't give a crap about the people, and the states are just taxing the hell out of people, and payroll's going up, and it's you're not making any money, until the economy readjusts. I mean, they shot up the minimum wage, and it's like, well, the industries can't catch up to, you know, make enough money to compensate that increase. So it's a rough. It's been a rough four
Me,
years. I can't wait till
like,
the next administration comes in. Trump. I can't wait.
but me, the real problem I got in the stock market starting 2022, not before. It was not when the American admin. It's 2022, and I got in a stock the same as you were all in. We got excited in this one, got caught in this, but really all the stock market, I felt I felt it very difficult starting in 2022. So for the last 2, 3 years, I would say.
I
Yeah. My
yeah.
first buy in the market was in 2014, and it was medical marijuana. Um, and that took a dump. I made a little bit of money, then it took a dump, and then I lost some money, and then I bought some more because it went down, thinking it was going to come back up, and it never did. And I still got 10,000 tokens in that, or not tokens, but stock in that, and
You're
I keep it as a reminder. I won't sell it. Even though it's worth dollars now, is junk. But and I can go on to Mullen too. I mean, I lost tremendous in that, and I haven't sold. I went through all the reverse splits, and I keep that as a reminder. You know, Sometimes you just have to get out when it starts going down. And you have to protect yourself. And so I keep it
Yeah.
there.
Hey,
I see that, and it's like, nah, I ain't gonna make that mistake again. I did it twice. Shame on me.
hey, so everybody right now is waiting for this bull run. I mean, I think it already started. You can see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's over 100,000 right now again,
Yeah.
and it dipped a little bit. It didn't like staying there. It's back over 100,000. So I think everybody's getting ready for that bull run. That in the crypto community, we were waiting for that for a long time. Now with Gary Gensler, he's out the door. He's leaving
Yay.
just next year. Yeah. So the next year that's coming in, Trump is appointing a pro crypto chair, which is good for all cryptos because we all know. And I see Interlink is in here too, and I just did a video on their token. They're on the BSC, and that's Binance Smart Chain. We're on Solana, but once this new person comes in and they're more friendly to crypto and pro crypto, that's gonna raise all of the main coins going up, and that's gonna help every token that is on those networks to also rise with them. And just as you've seen it, Sylvie and Dan, whenever Solana gets running, our token is doing good too. It's actually going up nicely because of that. So you can see that you can do smaller buys and it shoots up the price because the native coin is actually going up nicely. So this is actually really good news for all of our tokens. I think it's a great time to be into crypto, and even if you're just starting out now, I mean it's not a bad thing to do.
Right, I agree. Yep.
And
That's it.
Interlink, if Interlink wants to come up, we're just having a space here. It's not only RRT. We're also talking about other cryptos as well. I mentioned your crypto also to them in the video I did on you guys. Pretty cool project. What you guys are doing as well. And yeah, there's so much that has been happening in the recently with RRT. But Dan, I have to start laughing when I see because Sylvie I thought Sylvie was just trying to cater to the women that might be in crypto, and she's putting all these hot guys with six packs.
Oh, not my
I,
fault. Not my fault. Never. I would do
Sylvie
that.
Sylvie
Naked.
threw you under the bus, Dan. She said it's because of you. She said you're asking her to put these guys. What's going on here, man?
Yeah, I don't mind the guy, man. It reminds me of my younger days, and it's unique to have that eagle. It's pretty cool. Um, the eagle eye, kind of a protector.
You
That
don't
watches.
relate. You
Huh?
don't relate to that body, Sam. You don't relate. You don't see it's me if I was an eagle. No.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't see you with six pack and looking like a man.
Look, I got a
Um,
little
Yeah.
gut. Yeah, I
Ma-
weigh about 235. 5'9". I'm just a normal guy. Back in my young days, my rookie days. I was built pretty good.
Hey Sylvie, but that was like that one with the eagle running and it was dark and the song No Sleep Till Billions. That is really good. How did you get the eagle like moving? It looks like AI, but did you just put a picture, ask it what to do, or how did you make that?
Oh, I'm not gonna
Or
tell you my
you're not gonna tell your
secret.
secrets?
Hey, that's a trade secret now, right?
It's a secret, you know? No, 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 no. But no, yeah, it's AI. But AI does what you tell them. So you have to know how to talk to AI.
You have to know which buttons to press, how to caress
Yes,
it,
I said,
massage
read
it,
my
give it a little.
mind. You have to say, read my mind. What's the perfect body? Blah, blah, blah. And
We know
what
Sylvie
I'm
likes
thinking,
them muscular guys, right,
Yeah.
Sylvie?
if you knew me, I reflect this, but not at all. Not at all. I like great mind. I like great mind.
So
So
this song,
easy.
that
That's
song,
billion.
no sleep
That's
till
billion.
billion. So that was
Yeah.
billion.
Yeah, that's
What
Bill.
does that mean? For those of us that don't know, what does that mean? What do you mean by no sleep till
Oh, this
billions?
this starts with Billiam saying, "Hey guys, I'm gonna do a song, write a song. Do you have ideas of title?" And Dan, what? Why he said no sleep?
Means
It
no
was
rush,
a
no rest until we get to billions. So we want to get a market cap in billions. That's our ultimate goal.
no,
Yeah.
but the song. I think the song I one of us sang, "No sleep." Till Brooklyn's, and
Yes.
Billiam
That's
came
the song,
back
right?
with this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. So he
I mean
felt it.
that is good. I like it. I like the beat. I like all of it. That was really good. And even with the dark background and the eagle running, the guy
Yeah.
could have had a shirt on. Like I didn't care for having him shirtless, but whatever. That's fine. If
Nah,
that's what Dan likes.
Hey, we'll
it's a
put some nipple
badass.
cups on there. How's that?
Absolutely.
Uh, no, but
Mm.
Bill does some fantastic music. He puts out some good videos with the music and the songs. I mean, he creates all that. So he's real talented in doing that stuff.
That is amazing, and it's amazing what AI can do. But still, even with AI, you still have to have an imagination. You still have to have a mind of your own to tell it what to
Oh,
do,
Yeah, and
so
that
right?
he does. He
So,
has an imagination, just kind of
oh
like
yeah.
the I Love Lamp.
you guys know where that's from, right?
Yeah, that's that movie. What movie was that? I can't remember.
Anchorman,
Anchorman, right? Right.
and that's Steve Carell. That's Billiam right there, through and through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. He catch all those catchy, catchy, funny things. He's funny. He's funny.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
can be
Sylvie.
dark too. It can be dark too. When you listen to some song, ooh, it scared me.
Yeah,
But
it gets a little spooky sometimes.
yeah, he's freaky too. Yeah, yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. We
Brings
know
the fun
him.
out of people, though. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Got to have humor.
Hey,
You're serious all the time. You ain't gonna have a life.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Hey, I wanted to go over some stuff, and
Yeah.
it's most likely in the post. Sylvia, I don't know. I guess maybe you can grab it. I don't know if you're in front of your computer or whatever. But as far as what is locked out of the tokens that were bought and then the team locked,
That's
I don't have all that.
116. That's 116.
106. I'm going to do some math. I'm going to write it down over here. There's 116 that is locked, and that is for a year. So you guys can't sell that for a year, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever
And
participated.
some might come more to come, maybe. We'd never know. That's 116 for sure. And the other thing,
How much was
the
burnt so far? You guys had some
oh,
tokens burnt. How much was
it's
burnt?
gonna be in 2 weeks. It's gonna be 46 at total.
40,
46
46
million.
million burnt
46
So
million
that's
by the
right.
end of December. Yep.
Yeah.
out of a billion. Out of a billion total.
Yeah.
So we
And,
have 46. Go ahead.
and I think there's a 66 or 67 in the charity wallet left because we take 1%. It was 67. I'm gonna look all there is. Because when you look
And
at Sam, just to tell you, if you want to have all those numbers, it's really easy. When you go on Dex tool, the first line, when you see 116 million point 22, that's the locked wallet. After you have 93.36 million, this is the remaining token to buy. Okay, they're not bought. That's what's left. And after you have the 66 million, which is the charity wallet, and we have a marketing wallet too. So
I got a question before you go too far with that. The the charity wallet, is that just a wallet that was bought in the beginning, or is that something that people uh, donated to? How do you guys add to the charity wallet?
at first of what I remember when we start, it's Billiam and Brandon who we were in a chat and people were saying we should do something, blah, blah, blah. And someone brought the idea of a charity wallet. So Billiam and Brandon put that in this wallet. They say, yeah, we're going to do donation. We say, we're going to do a survey every month to see which charity wallet. And after Dan came in the picture, me too. And some people give anonymous. No, sorry, my French anonymous.
Anonymously.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. And I gave to the charity wallet. Dan did too. So a few people donate. So we end up with 67, 68 million. So,
Nice.
which is nice. When we start, I remember, the donation were like $30. Now it's $300 every
I
month. So,
remember. I
Yeah.
oh yeah,
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, I was here since then, and I remember, and it was like, well, yeah, that's really small, but wow, a few months later, and here we are. It's at $300. So when it eats a zero, that's going to
yeah,
be $3,000.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
gonna
it.
be huge.
Yeah. And yeah, I think even Dan, that's the best part, of working because for now, we're not, we don't intend to sell anything, and we're we're not making money for now. But when you see the money going for charity, you say, oh, you know, I'm working for something good and we're building something, so it's
Do you
working.
have do you
It's a
have
good
the last
call.
charity? Yeah,
What do you say? Yeah, what is
Who, me or Sam?
uh, uh Sam asked a question.
Oh, I asked if you have the post from the last charity. I think it happens on the first of every month, right?
Yeah, it was.
The last one we did was a volunteer organization in Washington State. Um,
Yep.
Something to do with the bikers. I forget the name of it. I have to look it up.
Oh,
Okay. I actually found it. It's called
Okay,
the Samaritan Riders.
that's it.
yep.
Yeah, that is awesome, and it looks like that they're buying gifts for children around this time of
Yeah.
year, Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it.
and we don't choose them. That's a vote that we put on X, and so the people actually vote on which one is going to be the winner. So it's
And
good.
Awesome, and then
we show the proof as well. Every time. We choose. It's not saying, "Oh, we have a charity wallet." We really give back. So
yeah, because you have the charity wallet there, and we can see it, and we can see where it goes, and we can look at the receipts that you provide in the pictures to say that, hey, yes, this is going there. So I do like that because some people like to make sure that it is going where you guys are saying it's going. And so the next one would be in. Is it the next one is in January or is that?
yeah, it's gonna be like after Christmas, probably. We're gonna do the survey. Billiam takes care of all this, doing the survey, finding the place to make sure that the donation can be made to. Uh, and we can post proof of it, and real charity donation, because it could be Sylvie's charity
Yeah,
foundation.
d- donate some to me. I want to buy some more XRP and other cryptos.
Yes, yes,
Interlink so I can stake it and get
exactly.
some awesome rewards.
Right.
um,
That's what it's there for.
yeah. Yeah. The other things, there's a little bit, a few more things that I wanted to get into, and I actually wrote down some notes because that's how I remember things. And same things when I do videos, because you guys know I do YouTube videos. I'll write down notes so I know what I'm talking about, and then a lot of times, like when I start the video, I already have it in my head what I want to say, and then every now and then I'll have to look like, yeah, what's the next thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, it's right there. So I'll do that, and it does help because there's a lot going on through your mind when you want to talk about something, and you don't want to forget anything. So that's 1%. You guys said 1% goes over to the. I think once a month you guys take one
Yep.
percent, sell it, and
Mhm.
then donate to the charity. When are you guys putting up the charities of what we get to pick? When is that on what day?
Usually it's like, probably uh, around, last time it was like 2 days before the end of the month, for the month, to make sure, because what holidays it was, uh, uh, there was something,
Thanksgiving.
I think, eh? So we say we have to pass Thanksgiving. I don't know. Usually we decide, around the end of the month, and it could be like at the end of the month, and we give the money for sure, like in the next days, but
Yeah,
usually the donation, we choose three foundation, we do the survey, and we send the money to the chosen one, like just at the beginning of the month. There's no
awesome.
precise, it
Yeah,
goes
yeah. Okay.
naturally. It's like human. It's not programmed, or, but for sure, like at the end of the month, we're thinking of it, and you can see
Yeah,
all the posts. Everything is done, and you can see the survey all the time. So
yeah. You guys are really working your butts off over there with all the posts you guys are making and doing all that and keeping track of it, everything. Now doing the math on all the tokens that were burnt, the charity wallet, and whatever you guys locked up. That's a little over 200. million. I think it comes to over 200 million tokens.
Yeah, it's more the, the real, last time the real circulating was like 771, Dan.
I don't have those notes with me.
Oh yeah, me, I have a good memory. So, but I think it was like 771 circulating supply, the
Okay,
real one.
and yeah, and so right now, because that is in the charity wallet, only 1% comes out every month. So that's not, like 56 million is not going to get sold on everybody. The locked stuff that is for another year, you guys can't sell that either, which is 116 million. And also the burnt, obviously that never comes back. So
No.
essentially the floor is raised a little bit because of the burn. Kind of the floor
Yeah,
is raising
and
because of that.
yeah, and every buys, every buys also, and the people who are in it, like right at the, like getting in now or before, every buys, the impact on the buys and the price rising, it reflects on this. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. Sorry,
Yeah,
in
because
English.
it's less, right.
No.
It's less, yes, it's a less
Circulating
supply.
supplies, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because of that, but um also when you have less supply and the native token moves upwards, say Solana goes up in price, it actually
Hmm.
helps propel this token up faster too because of that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That a big impact, a big impact.
So
And
there's
also,
go ahead.
sorry. No, 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 no. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying there's what I'm counting is over 200 million that cannot be sold to drop the price. So I'm liking what I see there, because that kind of gives a little bit more of a okay, like yeah, I'll get in the project because there's that much that's not going to
Yeah.
be dumped on
Bi-
everybody. So
Billiam, if Billiam was there, he would tell you it's more than 200 million, because when we apply to Coin Gecko or Coin Market Cap, you have to give like an application, to calculate everything. And the the app was like showing 771. So it's more than 200 million. So I would say 225 for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, around 225.
Yeah, 225. Yeah.
nice. And
But
then I guess I could say this, Dan, because this was out there, and it was in post, and I did a video on it,
mm,
that one of the whales was buying and bringing it up. Now, one of those whales has been buying even not too long ago. So I don't think. I mean, I guess it's safe to say that that whale is not planning on selling anytime soon, since they're buying at this level.
on that and the level you see there, I would be very surprised that it's Solana now. The fluctuation you see, it's
Yeah,
Solana. It's
yeah. Oh,
not people you can, you know, it's Solana itself.
I I did notice that. I noticed that when Solana came down, and it came down quite a bit, like I said, with all the other cryptos, and it was dragging everything down with it. I did see that there was not that many sales in this token,
Oh no, 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 no. It's not it's not the you can see.
and the team is doxed. I'm seeing pictures everywhere. I'm seeing pictures of three certain people.
Yeah, you have the ego. You have the ego in it.
He can try to hide his face with that eagle there, but we saw pictures of him. They're all over the internet. So
Mm.
definitely the team is doxed. Everybody knows who they are.
Yeah, we got nothing to
Um,
hide. I mean, they know who we are, and transparency is everything. And we need to
Absolutely.
be 100% honest. A lot of us have been through a lot of bullshit in the market and the crypto world. I've been through two rugs pulls already in the crypto world, and I kind of keep my eyes on RRT, and I want to make sure that floor is secure. And we got to do what we got to do to protect it. I don't want that happening to anybody. And Bill and Brandon, they feel the same way. We got to protect the community. You know, we got to protect
Absolutely.
our investment too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But when you said you've been in two rug pulls, you know that meme with the person getting hung and he looks over smiling at the next guy and it says, "Is this your first time?"
Yeah, the one you just recently posted not too long ago.
It might have not been me, but
I think
yeah,
I think it was you. It was like a little cartoonish thing.
yeah, two rug pulls, man. Come on, you need to live a little.
I'm telling
No,
you, I've
I
been through two of them. And it's like, how much money can I freaking lose? It's like this shit's got to stop. There's
it's not
too many
fun.
corrupt people out here, and you just got to be
It's not.
careful. You got to find the right
Yeah.
crypto, and if you find the right community, boom, you got a hell of
Hey,
an investment,
But
and
you
that's
know
what
what's
we want.
scary? What's scary, Sam? Do you remember the video you showed? You shared a kid who was doing
yes,
crypto and he was so happy selling. And I was like, what? How old is he? Like 11 years old.
he
So
looked like it. Yeah, 12 or something.
That's
yeah, but
crazy, isn't it?
we're in crypto and we're dealing with kids too. We have to be aware of this.
Right,
I
I'm
Yes.
just
was
learning. How does this
shocked.
guy know how to do all that?
Oh, he was born with an iPhone in his hand.
Oh my God, it's nuts. Pure stupidity.
You know, though, that kid, and this is where you separate the men from the boys. That kid, if he held a little bit longer, he would have had $4 million for the same tokens that he sold at that, and he made out with 32 grand, and he was happy. Oh yes, if he would have held a little bit longer and been smart about it, they took that market cap so far up that his tokens would have been worth $4 million.
Wow.
So
Wow. Mm.
yeah,
Yep. That's why you
that
got to diamond hand it. You got to diamond hand it. So let it grow, let it prosper, let people make some money, let it play, let the chart play out, and just watch it. Let it grow. I
when
mean, that's what you got to do. You got to build a foundation.
when you're in a good project, that's what you got to do. And you know what I like about this project here, and also I looked at Interlink's chart, and it's not exactly the same as RRT, but it's very similar. They had a point where also it launched, and then you had people selling off. It went up a little bit, sold off again, and the people that wanted to get out got out. Now both charts are actually going up steadily, so you can tell that the people that want to be in there, and yes, you're still going to have people selling here and there, but it's going up higher and higher every week, every month. So that is what I want to see. That's the type of project that I want to get in, and especially when they have it like a lower market cap, because there's so much more room to grow.
Exactly.
Hey, those I see those guys down. They don't come up and talk. I don't know
Yeah,
about this. I want to hear about it.
I think the person behind Interlink, they're busy right now. They're driving or something, and they're just wanting
Ah,
to listen.
okay.
Yeah,
Probably
but
we're
yeah,
gonna say we don't understand this French girl, so
Yeah, we understand you perfect, Sylvie.
yeah.
Well, I'm
yes, we
glad
do.
they're here listening
So
in. Hopefully they can.
Interlink is that ENTL liquidity? I see 30K as 001062. Is that there or
They're
no?
on
No.
they're on BNB. You have to make sure you look at that one. I'm not sure.
Yes, yes, I see this. But is the 24 hours 7.1? I see 001062.
Let me look.
Is it?
I let me look because I do have them here. I just have to go back over to their charts. I'll tell you exactly. They are on WMB,
Yeah.
their OX, it starts with F82.
Me, I see 0XF82. It's not
Yeah, that's
them.
the one. Yeah,
That's the
that's them.
one. Yeah,
Yes.
the liquidity is 30K. Is that it?
Yep. Correct.
Okay. And that little. I'm stupid. People's gonna say, "What is she doing in crypto?" When I see the 8 months, I see Binance, but the other thing with the a little pancake
Oh, the
thing,
little yeah. So that's
what is
Pancake
that?
Swap. That's the funniest thing. That's called Pancake Swap. You know how when we started out, or our RT started out, any tokens on the Solana blockchain when they start out, they get listed on Radium or Jupiter, and it was Radium for us. So what they get listed on is on Pancake Swap, and that's what
Okay,
it's the same thing. It's a funny name. I know it's yeah. It sounds like a cartoon or something. Like, what's going on? What the heck is this Pancake Swap stuff? But that's what that is. That's for BNB. That's for the Binance chain.
so you say when they start, they got rugged, or
No,
is that
not rugged, not rugged.
okay? Okay,
Uh, They went up, and some people sold off, and then it looked like a few months
okay,
later, starting in about July, is when it started turning around and going upward, and they've been doing pretty good since.
okay.
They're doing pretty
And
nicely.
is there any purpose? What's the mission of? What are
Oh,
they?
oh my God! So you're gonna have to watch my video. There's too much information, unless they want to come up and talk. And I don't know if Star D
Oh, yeah,
holds Interlink.
mea culpa, Sam. I didn't. I was working hard this week. Usually, I
Oh,
look
I
at your
understand.
video. I'm gonna look. When did you? Oh, you
Just
have some.
yesterday.
I like you, but some posts, like the girl with the nose with the Christmas wash. Okay.
Isn't that something? Yeah, I know.
It's ugly. Sometimes, I like, as much as I like your posts, sometimes, I'm like, ugh. Okay.
I have to
Next.
I have to cater to everybody. I can't just make one person happy.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You cannot please only the hierarchy girl.
Yeah. Hey, so I brought up Star D. Let's see what Star D wants to say, or maybe has some questions or something. What's going on, Star D?
Yeah, it's actually StarDogs. I saw you guys were
My
kind of
bad.
talking about. That's all right. No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Interlink in here. They had posted up to, come in, support you guys. So they're actually building out inside our metaverse that we have. So, there's certain things I can share with you that I know about Interlink. It was started by, he goes by Trucker.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Trucker from Safe Moon days years ago. Star Dogs, you still there?
I think he dropped out. I think we lost him.
It
Yeah, I
still
think he
shows as
was like
speaker,
in a
but
car
okay.
probably and in and out.
Right on. Yeah, I can't hear him right now.
Okay.
Interlink is up here though.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Hey, is
Hey.
this Trucker or Frank? Who's this?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, either one, Frank or Trucker.
Right on.
welcome, welcome.
Yeah, we were
Great
just touching on
company
your
that's being
subject here,
built.
man. Oh, there he goes.
No, still,
Stardog. Sorry,
yeah,
but
We lost you.
yeah, Stardog. We lost you a little while back, man. I think you might have been through a tunnel or something, but we lost like a lot of what you were trying to say. Um, yeah, maybe he's trying to get his stuff working again. But Interlink, tell us a little bit about yourself. So far, I mean, we just kind of touched on your project just a little bit, but if you want to tell us a little bit about your upbringing and all of that, and what is Interlink?
yeah. So I'll do my best in hooking trailers. But I heard you guys talking, and nice to meet all you guys that are up here. A lot of people know me as Trucker. Um, but yeah, I pretty much built Interlink to be able to interlink all projects and investors, businesses, and give the necessary tools to all these projects, bring everyone together. So what we do, we have like what are called alliance members, um, and we pretty much vet the projects a little bit, kind of make this a safer space. That's another thing that we're doing. So we have about 35 to 40 projects or businesses that are actually working with us right now. We have a staking platform, farming. We have decentralized exchange. We have a links lotto that helps with lets one person win and then actually a buyback and burn for a partner's project. We have a pinball game coming out that's going to be Web 2 and Web 3 that's going to feed the ecosystem. We have a bridge from Ethereum, Base, and Polygon. We just got listed on Chain, so we added liquidity, so it's tradable on Chain, and that's going to make us go completely multi-chain and then over onto Solana when they are ready to build that. We have a ton of things in the works. Like there's so much that I can't just do a quick rundown, but we've been going at it for 8 months. Um, and we've been gaining a lot of trust with people. We do spaces all the time. We just hooked up Interlink Promotions, which is going to be kind of like a more professional call group, which helps promote all different sorts of projects. Last space we had, I think, 3.5 thousand people show up in it. The one before that was 7.5 thousand, and that's doing it all organic. Like I just pretty much started and opened up a space, and all these people flocked to it. So like we love building organic and getting to know people on a personal level, not just your project this, your project that. We love to know people on a personal level.
That's great.
And your chart shows that too, that you guys are having an organic growth here. Like I said, after the people that got out, it looks like you guys are on a nice upward trajectory. Definitely, just it's looking great, as it should, because we don't want it going parabolic from the very beginning and then people just jump out and it kills the project. So you guys are slowly but surely, getting better and better as the team progresses. And I did see that you guys have some new team members, so the team is getting bigger and the project is growing and all of that. Love to see that. Definitely like that. And go ahead.
No, I was going to say, yeah, that's what we're all about is being organic and growing right. Like our chart, like you said, it shows that. We had no massive red candles and it's growing slowly. You don't see a bunch of bots that buy and sell the chart. People are actually listening to what we're saying, realizing what we're doing, and people are buying into it slowly. And that's how it should be. I mean, you see these guys that skyrocket all the way to the top and then fall flat on their faces,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a negative thing for all of these projects because then from a new investor you see that and it doesn't look healthy. um, so I mean, we were talking today, we had a call and we were looking at the RRT chart, and that was a beautiful chart as well. Like you guys are doing it looks like your chart, like he was saying, looks almost like ours. Like there was no huge upbringing and then a downfall. Like it's going steady, and that's what we like to see as well for someone that could be a potential partner or be in the Interlink ecosystem.
Absolutely, and I like your upbringing and what your vision is here, and the vision of and I don't want to speak on their behalf, but RRT came about because of the stock market, the manipulation that was going on, and then even when you are in some stocks that are not being manipulated, but they're diluting, they're doing all this stuff and just constantly eating away at your money, and they decided to just kind of do away with all that, do away with all this stock. The stock market manipulation and wanted to get into a token, and that's what they're building here. So they also are working very hard, and the chart shows that as well.
Yeah, so I'll throw this out there too because I know StarDogs was trying to come up. Another thing that we have is a metaverse building getting put in the metaverse, and that is through Income Island. We are partnered with StarDogs and Income Island for metaverse projects. They are awesome guys. So I think that's what he was coming up for, was to talk about Interlink a little bit because we help each other out, and that's what Interlink is. Like we are looking to interlink and help each other any way we can. So like just like this. StarDogs is its own company, Income Island. They got Darcy Donovan, like massive, and they're coming up to help Interlink out when I couldn't. So that's exactly telling you right there what our ecosystem does.
That is awesome, and yeah, Stardogs. If you want to touch a little bit more, we didn't really get to hear much of what you were saying earlier, but if you want to share a little bit more of what you were trying to say, hopefully we can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm driving through canyons here in LA, so if I cut out, let me know. But yeah, I was coming up because I know Frank hadn't come up yet, and you guys were talking about Interlink, so I was just speaking a little bit on what they're doing, how he's self-funded everything with their company, and yeah, they're partners with us, and our metaverse, Income Island, they've got their building site in there already. We just released a new update for the metaverse, which included their building site into it, and yeah, it's exciting. Their new building, probably within the next 2-3 months, we'll have that in there. As soon as they're ready to go with that, and it's going to be great because it's going to benefit all the different brands and companies that they're working with. It's not just benefiting them because they've built everything to benefit everybody else, and by doing that, it benefits their company as well. And we have that same mentality with StarDogs and Income Island. From the movies we're doing with StarDog NFTs and the metaverse that we've got with Income Island, it's all about bringing people together, shining the light on great companies, great people, great brands, and yeah.
Absolutely, that's awesome. And hey, anybody that is in here, go ahead and share out the space. I do see that pause in here, and I see some faces that I've known for a long time. Rudy, I see that you're on the team as well. I've known Rudy for 2 years or so now. I'm not sure. It's been a long time, and it's nice to see that the people that were in crypto back then, they were not discouraged by experiences that we might have been through. They're still in it, and they're moving forward. They're pushing forward for a better project, something that people can really get behind. And I'm sure everybody's kind of sick of the rug pulls that were happening, and we are trying to do something better. So we're still around. We're not going anywhere. Crypto is just going to get better. And with the coming administration, I think it's going to do pretty dang good here coming in the very near future. Bitcoin all time high, probably going to be a lot higher soon. We'll see how that goes, but it's looking good. Sylvie, did you have something to say? I saw that you unmuted there for a second.
No. I was on mute all the time, and I say if I do something, so that I just closed my mic. I was listening.
Right on. Yeah, so that is awesome. Interlink. I do like that the staking pool has over 35. I think you said almost 40 projects now that you guys reward in. So whenever somebody is ready to reap those rewards, you can choose from 35 tokens. And if you don't want those tokens for whatever reason, because you just don't want another token, there's a BNB that you guys also offer, which is pretty awesome because then they can turn that into BUSD or go cash it out or buy a token that they do want that may not be on that list. But that is pretty awesome that you guys are doing that. Staking, I think, is a huge. I guess it's huge for somebody that sees that and knows what staking really means. And if you're planning to hold a long time, staking is a good way to just get more free tokens just for holding. It helps out the project, but also helps you out and in your portfolios. So that's really good there too. And
My question, it's not necessarily about the project itself, but why, how can I ask this? Like the crypto, do they think that it could the crypto will do something in the future. What's their perception? Probably a good one if they get into this like 8 months ago. But the prediction they have about crypto in
About the
general. Yeah.
crypto in general. Yeah, Interlink or StarDogs. Where do you guys see crypto in, say, a few months from now, a few years from now?
I'll jump in real quick. Listen, throughout history, we've seen shifts in financing. If you go, all the way back, in history, it was trading, a goat for a pig. Then it was, jewels and precious metals and furs and different things like that was, what was traded. Then, we
Yeah.
went to paper money. Then, you had credit. Then, now, we've got, crypto, and it's faster, more secure, as long as the right security protocols are in place and people understand how to use it. No different than with banking. Banking has its own things that come along with it, security, aspects that you have to, protect your finances. But, as long as you treat it with respect, you're respecting your finances, it's the same thing. But, it's just that next step in evolution. Everybody's been saying
Hmm.
for a long time, oh, we're early, but it really is. Even now, when you look at Bitcoin at 100K, there's people.
Oh no, we lost you.
The StarDogs, we're losing you, but I gotta fit.
Eh, yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, so I think I know where he's going with that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he says that we think we're in it early, but even with Bitcoin being at 100,000, there's people that actually see it a lot higher, and they're saying there's Kathy Woods, there's other people that are saying that by 2030, Bitcoin could be over $1 million per coin. So if that is the case, like, we're are we here late? Are we here at an all-time high? Are we too late? And a lot of people do not think that we're here too late. A lot of people think that we're actually here still early. So I mean, there's still mass adoption that needs to happen with crypto in general. So I really do think that we're here early. And same with BNB being at, I think, around 700 or 800 bucks right now. Solana is at 230 something right now. I can see Solana being up much higher than it is right now, and that's because of the really low fees that they have for transactions. Super low fees. I think any crypto right now that is established, a crypto that will be around for a while, give it a few years, and it should be a much higher than what it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
it's utilities token. Like XRP, all those, they might so being paired with Solana or Binance or whatever, it benefits your project.
yeah, absolutely. And Stardog is trying to come back up. I'm trying to bring him up. It's not bringing him up. I think he's just in a bad area or something. I'm seeing other faces from Interlink that are on the team right now. They're hiring. They're progressing, and the team is getting bigger and bigger as the project pushes forward. So that only shows growth. That shows that they're going to be around for a while. That is pretty awesome to see. But yeah, we just started a space. Wanted to talk a little bit of our RT and other cryptos that come in, and here we are. We got Interlink with us. So if anybody got any questions, don't want to come up, you can always put it down in the comments below, or you can
We
just
have
request to
we ha
speak.
we have Calvin. Calvin is there, but I don't think he wants to talk. But he's one of he, he's in our team. But
Oh,
I don't know where
Calvin, all
he's
right.
branded. Yep.
Yeah, and it's Sylvie and Sir Memes a lot. I know you guys don't know this, but I think more than half of the people that are in the room right now I know them from years ago before I got into the stock, Mullen, and then before we got into crypto with you guys. So I know some of these people from way back then. We go way back, and I bet you some of these guys probably still hold the same tokens I have in my wallets because I do have my kids' wallets that I put tokens in there, and they're still there. I haven't done anything with them. Some of them are still going strong, and some of them are not. So that's what's going to happen in crypto, just like with stocks or anything else. Um, but when you have a good team and they're working hard, I think they're definitely going to try to find a way if it's possible, and they will make a way for the token to succeed. And in many ways, Sylvie and Dan, ever since I learned about Interlink, they're doing a lot of that stuff, just like you guys are, putting in a lot of hard work. I think just recently, also, the verified came on into the Phantom wallet, right? Now it doesn't say unverified anymore. When you look at it, try to trade it. Is that right, Sylvie?
Yep. We
We
Dan can talk about it. How proud he was.
Dan, tell us how proud you were when that finally went away.
The
Oh man,
six pack was like showing up.
but you know, it takes a lot of work to
Oh yeah.
achieve those goals, and you just can't give up. You just got to keep going, and keep applying. And Bill does a lot of the application process, and kudos
Yeah.
to. But it's teamwork. You just got to put the time in. It's a lot of time that's involved into progressing in the
Eh,
crypto world. I mean, you can't stop. You got to keep going. The more you push,
It's the
more people see you. You know.
yeah, just the PFP. The mistake with the PFP.
Fine.
uh, well,
uh
that was with CoinGecko, right? Because I
yeah,
think
yeah.
CoinGecko just right. You guys just
Pick
got listed on CoinGecko.
Yeah, they pick his PFP. So anyway, we asked for
That's yeah.
that's funny.
That's
Funny,
something
yes
that could be
and
changed. I'm just glad
yeah.
it's not a 6 pack eagle for the PFE. Um,
Don't hop
for the logo.
on.
Hey, but so now you guys got listed on CoinGecko. The next thing is Coin Market Cap, right?
Yeah, there's
Yep.
several other ones that we're going to apply for, but it's a process. We've got to do certain things. We got to keep our marketing going. You got to be seen. There's got to be so much marketing that's involved. They actually look at everything. How much marketing is involved, how much the social media is involved. Twitter, Facebook. They look at all that. So it's a
But
long
some
process.
some are unclear, okay? Like Jupiter, they ask for you have to have a minimum of 100K market cap. They say your volume needs to be like 10K, blah blah blah. And CoinGecko, they're much more strict. And when we applied the last time, the next day they say the rule is this. If you reach this, you're okay. And Jupiter, it's like more simple, but we don't hear about them. So we're gonna reapply and find out what's you know, it's not always clear what it needs.
Yeah, and so the other thing, and I was going to talk about before Interlink came in, but I'm thinking that they're probably going to be looking at the same path or something like that with the promotions account that they have. So we kind of talked about this a little bit, and monetization on X or YouTube, that is the goal, correct? For RRT.
Yeah, but organically,
Exactly.
organically, you have to promote, okay? You have to promote your tokens. But X, the revenue, if we reach that goal, it's going to be more, it has to be organic because it's not there where you make the biggest fortune on X. So we have to be really realistic with this. But yes, promoting, people ask to know about, but if you're waiting for the revenue on X, you have to be a superstar. You have to be like Donald Trump or Elon Musk, or to make a lot of money and have a lot of views. So we have to be realistic. But let's say YouTube, if we do one day more videos, YouTube is more promising for, I would say. But Sam, maybe you have another point about the revenue on X.
No, well, just I was on my last account. I was monetized on X, and it is nice to get paid with that. But when it's attached to a project, especially with our RT or
Oh yeah,
Interlink, when you have that and it's attached to a project, and say you get to a point where with Interlink that maybe they can get other projects and they kind of promote them for that, help promote it, and they get paid for that, that revenue can actually go back into the project itself, and
yeah.
for
You can
whenever
burn. You can say whatever. Let's say it
buy
goes
back and burn,
like
yeah, go into staking.
yeah. You
Absolutely.
can do this, but if you're waiting for that to do things, there's much more that I'm just saying. You know,
Perfect.
it's gonna be perfect. It's something to add, but I think if you're realistic, you don't wait for to be paid like, I don't know,
Absolutely.
$40 a month. You have to do bigger things, to excite people because
So what I'm saying
people
right now
can.
also,
Yep, go ahead.
what you're saying, and I'm saying it's the perfect example. You can't sit around waiting for your token, your team, everybody else, the project. You're just going to be a holder and sit back. You can't do that. You
Um,
actually have to be out there sharing the post, doing all of this, because if they're going to take the revenue from being monetized, the project itself, you as a holder have to put in some work too, because when you do that, you're getting more impressions, you're getting more views, you're getting that, and you're actually helping to for the tokens page or tokens channel to get more in revenue, which helps you in the end because it goes back into your project. So it's not just the team, it's not just the project leaders or the project account that has to put in all the work. The holders have to do it too, and for something free to just go do a view or share it with other people, share it on the whole platforms so it gets all kinds of views, maybe comment on YouTube if it's that, just to help out the algorithm. It's going to help that channel to get more revenue. So in the end, it helps you out as a holder.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
interact, you have to reply, you have to share, and you constantly have to push those posts all day long. I mean, it's nonstop. You have to have the community,
Yeah,
leaders have to be
the the,
involved.
the
Everyone.
yeah, the right hashtag, the right
Everything.
people who's following you, engaging with the right people.
Absolutely. And that's what I understand, that is what Interlink is about. And that's what they're doing. They're interlinking communities. So what they're doing right now, being here, supporting RRT, that's going to
Yeah.
make you guys want to support them too. So it's actually it's a genius plan and vision. Also, Katz is in here. I wanted to see what Katz has to say. So we're going to go over to Katz.
Yeah, give me a few minutes. I gotta change my son's diaper.
Absolutely. Hey, what? There's dads in the crypto space, dads and moms and normal people.
He's not the kid we saw in the video. Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, so Interlink, Trucker, if you want to add a little bit more to that, but that is what I'm seeing that you're doing here, and I'm seeing obviously firsthand because we have a lot of people that are from your community right now. So if somebody wants to come up, Ash or Rudy or anybody, feel free to come on up and speak. If you guys just want a little bit of break and you guys are already working too hard and do spaces and stuff, that's fine too. You don't have to come up and speak. Also, YOLO, I do see you in there as well. YOLO does a lot of NFTs.
Yeah, I'll touch on what you guys were talking about. Yeah, I mean, that's what that promotion page is going to do. Like, eventually, we want to take it to the next level and be more of a professional, like, space host and bring projects to life. But on the same aspect, like, one thing that we don't like is like the 3 minute shills. Like they're real nice to do for like meme tokens and stuff like that. But if I'm going off of my personal experience, I want to learn about the person that I'm investing in, not just the project. I want to know people kind of more on a personal level, and then you can kind of get a gut feeling of what these projects or the people running it are like. I think that's extremely important when you're going to start investing money instead of just gambling on, hey, I got the next monkey token that
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
really do much. So that's what my big thing is. I'd like to meet people on a personal level and talk. So these spaces that we're going to have are going to be I mean, they're still going to be fun. Like we have music, we have a lot of fun. Rudy and Ash are actually going to be hosting some Family Feud spaces for game nights. So we're definitely going to keep it fun. It's not just going to be all project, but it's going to be an outside revenue source as well, or outside promotion source in the real world. So that is all stuff that's going to come. I'm huge on building foundations before we start like hyping and doing everything else. The foundation is the main part. So that's exactly what we're doing here. We did bring Ash and Rudy on, and they are a huge part of what we have building.
That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And I remember back in the day when we did have, I mean, almost it was like 24-hour spaces, 24/7 with the Safeman community, and it was always somebody just holding the space because they were excited about the crypto. And sometimes we just played music, other times we played games and stuff like that, and it kept people engaged and kept people, just having a good time. And even when there was dips in the chart or whatever, we were still having a good time. So it makes it a little bit easier to hold, and somebody that might get, a little bit nervous or freaking out that the price is dropping, it helps to get people to, realize that, hey, everything's going to be all right. So love it. I like what you guys are doing there. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, shielding, I guess, is cool, but really, you need some time to really get to know the team. You can't just have somebody show up in your space, shill a token, and then you got a bunch of people buying it, and then it gets rugged or something like that. So I do like that. I think you said you also vet the projects that come in on board that you guys may form an alliance with, vet them, make sure that they're, they look as clean and as good as possible before bringing them on. That's definitely very important. All right, Katz is back. Go ahead, Katz.
Well, Interlink and YOLO is kind of why I'm here. They made a suggestion in the post, and then I said I reposted it, of course, and said I'm gonna go meet some new friends. I figured it'd be a good idea. I mean, I could shill us if you want, but the fact is I've already shared it and a basic rundown. But I have an interest in a lot of what you're talking about as far as revenue is concerned and being able to put things back into a project. And from the project standpoint, okay, I'm going to say this. We are able to get subscriptions, and I sent over the ID so that we can be verified. And I don't know how long that process takes, but when they finally open it up for us, it's only going to be $1 a month. So, maybe we'll get lucky and get, 50 people or something. But, I've done the YouTube thing. I've got a mining video I got to edit tonight. As a matter of fact, Hellish Miner. I'm also on our shameless plug, cats@crypto.meme. And we do have a white paper up there if anybody wants to read it. But the bottom line is that, I try to do that with the YouTube thing, and it takes so many hours to watch hours, and so many people above, I think is 1,000, whatever it was. I haven't been able to pay attention in a while, and I'm not going to worry about it. If it happens, it happens. But it seems to be even harder to get monetized here because you have to have like that 5 million, essentially 5 million views on a post, and there's got to be consistency to it. Now, I got to talk to a trucker, and I got to talk to one of the ladies or something and see what we can't do to come together on some things, because right now our biggest problem that sucks the life out of us is the centralized exchange we've got. Because even though, I'm talking money, I know I'm kind of off the beaten path a bit, but it does connect, because you're talking about monetization. If I could get to that, it would be great, because then we can afford the $200 a month that they charge us, even though we provide our own liquidity to the centralized exchange, and we'll be providing our own bot to operate and make those swaps for that liquidity. Because if you don't have one of those, it's $500 a month instead of two. So I find that the topic is very interesting, and you've piqued my interest quite a bit. And about the posts you were talking about, also, I'm going to get off that beaten path. It is very hard to get the community to do any of that. No matter what, I can post in their
That's true.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm glad you agree. It's pulling teeth. Now, if you want to give some of our friends from different countries, some of your supply, or if you want to pay them in stables, they'll bring in 10 people to do exactly what you want to do. But you got to pay that fee every month, and it's like a ransom. So they'll nickel and dime you to death on that aspect. It does help. It is useful, but it doesn't create anything for changing the game as far as your liquidity going up because your price is not going up, and you get stuck in one spot because they share it with their 10 friends and their 10 friends and their 10 friends, and it's community. So it does work for the engagement. The algo realizes it, but then the algo centralizes you in that one region. And that's what I've seen, that as far as the whole ball of wax, I hope that I came out across right, because I'm not feeling top notch tonight. Dinner was not agreeing with me. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to be as straight as I can.
Hey, at Cats, absolutely. Thank you for bringing everything that you brought up. YouTube is a little bit easier than X to get monetized. I have been for a while, but I mean, I'm talking way back since the SafeMoon days, and it was getting a lot of views because of that. So I got my the hours that I needed. I believe it's 4,000 hours that you need, and 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized. Here on X, it's a little bit harder because you have to have 5 million impressions per 3 months, and it's just even right now it almost seems impossible to get there. Go ahead, Sylvie.
Yeah, it is possible to get there. The problem is, when you get uh, approved for a token like CoinGecko, you have to reach that and you keep it. But on X, the day you go down 5 million, let's say a month, it's lower, you lose this. And you have to start again and again and again. And now they're increasing the bar. They say you need to have 500 verified followers. So, and the algorithm, has changed as what I've heard. So, but 5 million views gives you like $47. I mean, that's a lot of work, and a lot of promo and a lot of effort. And when you look at YouTube, it looks like much more easier to get money. But do we have the energy to do videos? Like you, Sam, you do more information, but do you think people's gonna, unless your name is Bitcoin or Solana or whatever, them that could reach like good revenue, but it's not that easy to do money with social media as a token, I would say.
I think that we would have to wait and see after getting monetized, because I know that you said 47 per 5 million, but the thing is, I
Yeah.
do see some accounts that I don't think they get that many millions, and I saw that in 2 weeks they were getting paid like up to $4,000
Oh yeah.
because you get
Okay.
paid for every 2 weeks, and I don't think they had millions and millions and millions of views, but they do post a lot. They say you have to really work hard. You have to post a lot and get people to see your stuff. Um, and
Four
definitely, I
thousand, 4,000. If 5 million views give 4,000, that's a lot of money. That's great. But that's not what I've heard about it. So yeah, I never heard like people saying with 5 million, it's nothing. Some people get that just in one post.
oh, I see that, but those are huge accounts that have a lot of
Yeah,
followers and depending what. But
we have
I
to
think that
dig. Yeah, we have to dig to find out. But
yeah.
when you look at you know, like someone was talking, looking at YouTube videos, learning about this and that, everything's changed. But I would be surprised, like 5 million views give you 4,000. That would be huge
No,
money.
and I don't know if it's that, but after 5 million views, after you're monetized, I'm saying that that person did show their receipt, and they got over 4,000 in 2 weeks. I don't know how many views or impressions they
Yeah.
made, but 47 just doesn't sound right for 5 million views. I mean, that's a lot. I
Mm.
was monetized on my last account, and I think the first day or the first time they paid me, I think it was like 200 something dollars. And then the after that, it was only like 40, but also my views went down, my impressions went down, and then shortly after, I was banned from that account. So I'm no longer there. But yeah, they did raise the bar. They raised it to 500 verified followers, to where before I think it was just 500 regular followers. Now you have
Mhm.
to have verified, and you have to have 5 million views, which I think they mess with the algo now, and you're just not getting as much. But there's a lot of people here, there's a lot of communities, and I think if everybody works together and realizes that, they can actually help each other to get that, if that is the
Oh
case.
yeah.
And but it takes
I
work
got a
from
good
everybody.
question.
Go ahead.
I got a great question. I usually raise my hands. I'm trying, so I'm sorry if I'm rude. But so what I've done, and somebody said this, and it sounds like BS. I'm just going to keep it PG right there. Um, we put a group together, a chat group amongst a couple different projects, and I'll probably go over and do something with like see about Dreamcat and see what they're doing with their spaces here in a little while. But what we did was put it in there, and what I noticed, I did something earlier. I posted in the chat in one of the groups that I put together. I said, "Hey, could you guys like at least go over and view this or something of that nature? Comment something on it or whatever." And they all clicked the link. They went over there, so it got the impressions, and it was up over 300 impressions. Okay, so that was a positive. Nobody reshared it, reposted it, nothing. Right? They just went over and took a look. Someone mentioned that Elon is going to stop that because he doesn't want people doing that. So they're going to try and disable these groups. I have not heard any kind of BS like that. Can you, or do you have any idea if that's true or not? Because I just mostly want to communicate that, hey, we're doing spaces. You can come over and chill. If you need help with like comments and whatever, people are talking about raids for tokens. I see the positive side to raids and I see the negative side to raids. So, like I said, sometimes you get centralized in one region for a reason. But, that's my question. I'm not going to carry on. Can you tell me if that's one way or the other? If the group thing is a bad thing in a chat? Because I would imagine if you have a bunch of family members across the United States, and it's a rather large family, you might be able to have a group and get away with that. But we're talking about a crypto group, so
But where is your group held, Kat?
it's in the
Hey,
private
watch out, we got
chat.
a
It's
spy.
in a private chat.
Oh, private
Watch it, she's
plan.
a spy.
Okay, no. It's just I was asking. So how can Elon restrain something in private? Say people say that in private. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
to me it sounds like BS, cats, and I'll keep it PG-13 too. It sounds like BS because there's all kinds of groups, and that's why groups are there. Is for people to do stuff like that. And I get it
Yeah.
that yes, it's crypto. I did see a post, an article that they will try to stop or delete accounts who have multiple cryptos that they started up and then they switch over to another one because I think that that looks like more like a shill
Pump.
type thing, but a
Yeah,
pump
yeah.
and dump. They're connected to pump and dumps. I don't think that you have to be worried about being in a group with other people talking crypto.
No, we're supporting one another. So we don't have it's several different projects that may be in there, and we support one another. So maybe this is like a notification. So if I hold my space like we do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, okay, and I say, hey, we're live now. Come on over if you want to talk about your project, right? That's kind of the thing we're doing. Or I'll take that post like I did earlier that I was talking about, and it's got almost 300, impressions. Great. I don't have 300 people in there. There's like 26, right? And I'll add some as they go. But we communicate. Hey, we got this going on or that going on. We got the space going on. Come on over and listen, or come on over and participate. It's not like some of these guys are doing to where they have multiple accounts and they start new ones for raids. So if something was made today and has one followers, but it's following zero, right? It's crazy because I've seen them and people have done that. And what happens is that my number will go up to 1,500 and a half, right, for people that are following us because we're a small account. Uh, we're still what I call in our infancy as a crypto token, but we're not a meme. I'll say that too. Moving past that point, right? Um, People have created accounts, followed the account, and I know they have, and then suddenly the other people get caught, right? And then my number drops by like 100 in a day because of that, and I know that's what that is, right? Some of these people, they'll bot so many accounts or whatever the case they are, and they'll send them my direction, and I'm not doing it, and then the number goes down, which is great because I don't want bots. I want real people. I want people I can actually have a conversation with, not Sally so and so that somebody made up some kind of silly name, right? That doesn't do me any good. That does no account any good. But we know it's just the same as, and I'll say this, the nasty F word, Facebook. People do that all the time, and YouTube's another one. If you pay for advertising for a video to promote the video, and your number jumps for followers, most of those followers are bots from YouTube. And I don't want bots. I want real people. I want real conversation. I want real engagement, just like anybody else. Just like what happened here tonight, with Interlink and YOLO and Ash and these guys. And Prevail's down here too now. And Prevail is something that we talk to them too about some things. But these are the types of things that I'm trying to focus on. So I guess in a sense, now that I babble all that off, you understand where I'm coming from. But I would love some good tips and how to get some real people besides consistency, because there's got to be something else besides consistency in doing this to get people engaging and whatnot. Because I mean, it's part of marketing, and it seems kind of where we're going here.
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody has a suggestion on that, come on up and say it or put it in the comments below. I will be going to 1X. He's been in here for a little while, and then we'll go to Prevail as well. So 1X, go ahead, man. 1X, the mic is yours. 1X of Web3. All right, we'll skip over him. He's probably busy or something. Him or her. Prevail, what's going on?
What's going on, man? How you doing this evening?
Doing awesome. It is Friday night. It's Friday the 13th. Kind of scary, but weekend's almost here, so That's good.
And that's it, man. Well, thanks so much for hosting the space. I actually had a community member send me the link, and yeah, definitely glad to hop in here and meet you, man.
Absolutely, same here. We haven't had the chance to meet yet, but I am following you now, and we'll see what this is all about. We'll see where this goes.
Definitely, man. Well, yeah. So, thank you guys, like I say, for having me up. Thanks everybody for showing up. If you would, guys, go ahead and make sure you like this space. Go ahead and share it, just to really show your appreciation for Just a Guy on X. That way, we're letting this space be known. We're kind of shilling him. He's giving us the opportunity to come in, talk about our post. So, let's go ahead and share this post. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there as well. So yeah, just wanted to hop in, guys. I see some familiar faces in the audience. Definitely a huge shout out. I've seen Interlinks up here, one of our partnered projects, as well as Baby YOLO down in the audience. Definitely a huge shout out to them. But for those that do not know me, my name is Thomas Fish. I am the CEO owner of PREVAIL Token. PREVAIL Token has been trading live and building the last 9 months on the BSC chain, and currently partnered with over 40 projects using our current service utilities. PREVAIL Token rewards holders in BNB, focusing on revenue, collaborations, and rewards. PREVAIL Token also owns 2 LLC businesses, which is PREVAIL Shop and PREVAIL Swap, currently producing $50 to $400 of external revenue daily, being used for buying PREVAIL token off the free market, for staking rewards, LP pairings, and marketing with a goal of $1,000 per day consistently within the next month. PREVAIL token generates revenue from our current utilities, including our monetized TikTok channel with over 20,000 followers, with PREVAIL Shop, which is our e-commerce platform with over 20,000 products, and serves as our merchandise and apparel platform for PREVAIL token and all partnered projects. PREVAIL Shop is a licensed LLC and takes care of all design, listing, fulfillment, and shipping of all merchandise worldwide for all partners, and takes crypto payments from 7 different blockchains, as well as all traditional payment methods. We start all partnered projects out with 5 pieces of merchandise, including a hoodie, a t-shirt, a coffee cup, tumbler, and a hat. I'm very excited to announce that PREVAIL Swap will have new cross-chain integrations within the coming days that include all EVM chains, as well as the Solana blockchain. PREVAIL Swap will be the first ever cross-chain sell less DEX aggregator with EVM and Solana chains. Some of the integrations include cross-chain integrations, giving you the ability to swap tokens between all EVM and Solana chains, the capability to enter any contract address on any chain and swap those tokens. Users will have the capability to create a wallet with just their email, phone number, and a password. There's a 1% swap, the 1% transaction fee across the board, integrated on and off ramp services utilizing Transact, who we are currently contracted with. Listed projects will be able to purchase tokens directly with your bank card without purchasing the backing token first. 10% of all swap fees go back to the project for each 10% of swap fees go back to the project for each swap transaction. Integrated affiliate marketing, where every wallet can create their own personalized link. Our sell less swap allows tokens to receive taxes and fees in real time and prevents the sell off of your native token within the contract. Chooses the best price from multiple dexes projects may be listed on. We have live leaderboards and competitions. We also have ad space for partnered projects and businesses. PREVAIL token staking and yield farming platform rewards are all bought off the free market with revenue generated by our utilities, putting green candles on the chart and rewarding it directly back to our holders. So PREVAIL Swap will have a commercial airing Q1 and Q2 of next year. I'm excited to announce our first volume competition amongst projects. So PREVAIL Swap will be holding a 3-month volume competition, and the winning project will win a 15-second commercial for their project on national television. If any projects are interested in listing on PREVAIL Shop and Swap, our dual listing charge is 0.25 BNB, that's approximately $170, which includes listing on PREVAIL Swap listing on Prevail Shop with 5 pieces of merchandise, including a t-shirt, a hoodie, a hat, a coffee cup, and a tumbler. You also get to come on our AMA on Wednesday night on our X Space, as well as what we're doing for the next 3 weeks. We're going to give every listed project $200 worth of ad spend on Prevail Swap, which places your project on our carousel for approximately 2 weeks on the homepage of Prevail Swap. We'll be running this $200 ad spend listing promotion for the next 3 weeks for all projects interested in listing. Currently, Prevail Swap's web address is swap.prevailtoken.com, but the domain name is changing within the next few days to prevailswap.com. If anyone has any questions, please feel welcome to message us on X or join our Telegram. Thank you all so much for your time. We will prevail.
Awesome.
Thank
Love it. All right. And next we do have Odin in here as well. Odin, the mic is yours.
Hello, everyone. Pleasure to be here. Actually, I thought that the space is gonna end, and I just got in here, and I raised the hand just because I wanted to salute everyone, and thank you very much for hosting this kind of spaces. Yeah, actually, we are part of the Interlink community, but since most of the project are on BSC. Also, I got a nice connection from Trucker. Uh, it's not necessary to shill ODIN. I'm just happy to be part of it. And on top of that, we are a project on Solana. We don't have pretty much to do with Binance Smart Chain at the moment. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I don't know. It feels nice to be here, actually.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. And Odin, if you missed anything, the space is recorded, so you can actually listen to it at any time. Anybody that came here a little bit late too, it's recorded. All the information is there. Interlink, there's a lot of information on Interlink. RRT is also on Solana. So if you want to know anything about that, they're in here as well. Sir means a lot, and Sylvie is also from there. They're helping out the project. But yeah, if you guys want Prevail to share it up in the Jumbotron, your link to what you're doing, and I think you said you have Prevail Swap. I wanted to ask you because I'm not sure. I think you only deal with BSC right now. Do you also have Solana chain?
You got it. So currently, right now, we are just BSC only. Within the coming days, like I said, I'm just waiting on the dev to finish some hooking up the UI portion of the swap with Solana. Everything else is completed. It's just a matter of hooking that up and then finishing up our leaderboards. So the swap is already functional. It's just, making sure that we just tie everything together at this point. But no, once we go live, you will be able to swap any EVM chain and the Solana blockchain. You'll be able to swap between all of those chains.
Awesome, very very cool. And are you a partner with Interlink? You did mention the Interlink at first.
Yeah. Me and Frank's known each other for a while. Me and Frank started talking. I guess me and Frank started talking probably. I guess it's probably been about 10 months ago. Yeah, so definitely Prevail and Interlink. We've been partnered up since the very beginning. Interlink is an awesome project. Frank is great, and it's like I say, it's awesome to be partnered up with such great projects that have a lot to offer and can help you out when need be.
Absolutely, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, we're just learning a little bit more about Interlink. I just picked up on it the other day, learned a little bit about it, did a YouTube video, and really like where they're going. And I'm going to be looking into Prevail as well. And there's a lot of good communities in here that I think we all kind of need to really look into.
Definitely, man. Well, thanks so much for having me up. Like I say, if anybody has any questions, project has any questions regarding any of the service utilities, the dual listing for Prevail Swap and the merchandise and apparel, man, definitely feel welcome to reach out. We'd be more than happy to help anybody out. So definitely take the time too. Once we release the swap, we will have a few days, like a little while of some testing as far as some beta testing. So if you're interested in being a part of that beta testing, go over to our Telegram. You can join our Telegram. And once it is time, hopefully, like I say, here within the next few days, we will be letting a few people into the swap to go and start testing it out. And once that is finished, then it's time to release it to the public.
Absolutely. Well, you guys get that beta testing going, and whenever you're ready for the alpha testing, call me up. Um, hey, Katz has his hand up. We'll go to him, and then 1X. 1X, I saw that he's back, so we'll go to him after Katz.
Hey, Tom, real quick. Hey, I joined your Telegram, and it says that I'm restricted from speaking at this point in time. So you might want to look at that.
What did you do, man? Did you come into the? What did you do? Come into the Telegram and
all I did was join it. I didn't
see.
do anything else.
You done got on the naughty list, man. What's up, man? What you doing in the Telegram? I'm gonna have to go get Tom on you and see what you did, man. You know, we don't just boot people out for no reason and put zippers on people's mouths.
That's the first time I joined. That's the first. No, you didn't boot me. You didn't boot me. I joined it, and that's what it said. I've never been to your Telegram prior to this.
Definitely,
So,
man. Well, I'll definitely take a look at it.
I just wanted to bring that up because that's an easier way to communicate sometimes than going back and forth and trying to catch you. But I'm not a bad cat. Really, I'm not. Although I did post a picture of like a Nancy Pelosi type cat earlier, and one of our somebody was asking for a good night or something, and but they thought it was funny, so I get a good laugh. Why not? I'm the guy that put a cat on a banana and sent him to the moon. Anyways, it's 1X's turn. I'm gonna chill out and just do the thing.
Absolutely. Hey, 1X, are you back with us? 1X. Going once, going twice. There you go. One X. All right, we're gonna skip over to Loyal.
Hello, guys.
How's it going, Loyal?
I'm good. I'm bushing. Yeah, I really appreciate you that you accept my friend request from this space. This is my time on this space. But shout out to every one of this space. I don't have much to talk about. All what I want to say is that I'm grinding on it. You know, I'm in Nigeria. This is almost a 3 a.m. like this in Nigeria normally. I'm just looking for work. Maybe I can see anyone that can help me, or I can see a community ambassador, like any ambassador. So that's what I'm looking for.
Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here. I mean, yeah.
Sam, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Sorry about that. It looks like we dropped a few our speakers. They dropped off, and we lost Loyal. Hey, Odin, if you have anything else that you want to say, I think we might be getting ready to end the space. We've been going for about 2 hours.
Yeah. Nothing much. Just happy to be here. I'm gonna tune in from time to time. Uh, what can I say about Odin? I mean, it's the most effective and the cheapest volume and rank bot on Solana. We're currently developing also AI bots, AI automated trading bots, um, raid bots, since the token is based on Viking culture. The supreme god is Odin, and you know what the Vikings were famous for, raiding. So I think a tool like a raid bot from our arsenal is actually necessary. And pretty much this is it. We're building. We had a small pre-sale. Pre-salers are out. In this very moment, we kind of have a momentum, a slow moon. And yeah, I don't know. This week we're gonna actually release some bundlers for Pump.Fun and Radium. What's the difference in this? It's actually that we're gonna cap the wallets to sell like a small percentage, and in any case, we don't have malicious bundlers that can sell from all of the wallets at the same time, because this is a problem that Solana is facing at the moment, and we are here to rescue it. Bundlers actually can be good. It's distribution at the end of the day, and the supply is it's important who has that supply, who in the hands of who, and we're gonna create like a vanity address at the end of all of these bundled, so people can know that actually it's bundled with Odin and that it's safe, that they cannot sell from all the wallets in the same time, and also that every wallet that was bundled with has a max cap to sell from, like a percentage that is clearly defined. So yeah, this is it all about us. If you want to, hear more about us and read about Odin, we have like a nice git book. It's very easy to comprehend. We have the top 10 holders shared revenue, and pretty much this is it. We're just focusing on building and delivering a flawless product. So far, so good. I mean, with for Solana deposit, we actually offer double of the volume of the top player is offering right now. In this case, is Fatality. So it's kind of a massive difference. And also, their bundlers, they spam like two, three transactions in a bundle, two sells, two buys and one sell. Odin does like six buys in three sells, and it's also customizable. So pretty much this is it. Thank you very much, and yeah, I guess see you next time.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming up and sharing what you had to say. Katz, you came back up here. I'll let you have the last word, and then we're going to shut it down for tonight.
I like Asgard. Odin's cool. That's number one. I read that and I was like, that's good. Yeah, no, I was having a bit of a problem, so I figured it would be easy to drop down, come back, and it actually kind of did some fuzzy stuff. So I left the space and came back in. It was nice meeting you there, just a guy, right? I wanna say that it's been interesting, Sylvie. I like listening to your points. You guys both had strong points, and obviously this is not a review or anything like that. I think that between you two and Interlink and we're the people from there. Ash was here and Rudy was here. We assume we might have something in common as far as a general goal and a general idea of where we want to go and what we want to do. And I just want to thank you for letting me just have a normal conversation. Like I said, I did want to take a little bit of break tonight. I don't want to go crazy about chilling anything. But I want to thank you, Just a Guy, because you did see what I posted down there. Thank you for reposting it. That hopefully will help us out. And our goal of getting back to where we once were a few months back. and we'll see how it goes. It's a grind. No matter if you've been. My best example is Billy Markham, who was involved in Dogecoin. Previous to Dogecoin, we all know, if you know about Bellows Coin, he made that, and then suddenly they brought that back from the dead after 10 years. I don't think we have to bring Cats of Crypto back dead after 10 years, but we've seen stranger things in this space. But I would love to get it all together and figure out some way to make things happen for everybody, because the primary thing I like to say is PPP, peer pump peer. And if you can help each other on that platform, and you can pump one another up, even motivate one another through those means, you can go a lot further. Like they used to say, Grandma used to say, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, this is crypto. If you blend the communities together, you can raise them all up at the same time. That's my opinion. It sounds like a sales pitch, but it's really not. It's just the truth. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for coming up and speaking. Make a lot of good points, and definitely come up in other spaces that we will have, and we'll share all of this together, and hopefully we build a community that does support each other and help everybody rise. So definitely, that is the vision of everyone. Sylvie, if you got any last words, and then Sir memes a lot.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. It was interesting space and fun to listen to people. And Cats, I like your point of view, and Interlink too. Chilling with people, talking, being human, and talking about our concern. Uh, that's it. I have nothing more to have.
All right, Sir memes a lot. How do you want to end this space? What do you want on your tombstone? I'm sure you're old enough to remember that.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming to the space and listening to everybody's projects. Dog, cat, uh, interlock, and some of the other ones. I appreciate you coming in, supporting our space there, and I kind of like some of the ideas that you guys talked about. So I'll be doing some research on you guys. Appreciate you guys coming. So I guess we'll end the space, and hopefully we can all talk and chat again in next space.
Absolutely. Thanks everybody for coming. Remember, it is a recorded space, so you can go back and listen at any time. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye.